Hey friends, it's Jessi. I wanted to share with you guys today 10 fragrances that I will be repurchasing. So let's get to it. Hey friends, welcome to Essentially Jessi. Today we are talking about 10 fragrances that I will be repurchasing. I don't want my fragrance collection to be without these fragrances. I am kind of reevaluating some things. I'm thinking about decluttering more. I am putting out a video of 10 fragrances that I will not be repurchasing, but I seriously need to do another declutter video. And I still need to get my Mercari account uploaded with all the things that I've already kind of started trying to declutter. But anyway, so these are fragrances. When I was thinking about my collection, I thought, which ones am I definitely repurchasing? And I'm guessing you guys can guess a few of them. If you can, drop them in the comments below. What is going to be on my top 10 fragrances to repurchase? You know, I have a lot of fragrances that I love, that I have, but they're not repurchase worthy. I don't know. Is that a thing? But these are 10 that I'm loving. Okay, let me start off with one that I bought the small bottle and I will be repurchasing the large bottle. This is Lancome's Jasmine Marzipan. It's beautiful. Whenever I bought this, I bought the larger size of Oud Bouquet and also the Lavandis Trianon. And while I love those fragrances, I feel like this one is so unique. I have nothing else in my collection that smells like Jasmine's Marzipan. I'm not a huge marzipan fan, but in this fragrance, it is done so well. It's blended so beautifully. I feel like last year and the year before, these fragrances were the talk of the town, the like more niche line of Lancome, their private collection. I'm not really sure what it's called, Maison Lancome. But I don't really hear anybody talking about these anymore. And this is a gorgeous fragrance. Do not sleep on this. I can't remember how much this small size is, but you can tell I'm almost half out. This is a great fragrance for a special event or church or really anything to wear to the office. It's lovely. I think I'm going to put this on my tray for this week. I want to wear it more. You know, it's kind of that hard balance between I want to save it and I really just want to wear it all the time. Jasmine's Marzipan is beautiful. I will be repurchasing the larger bottle. This is gorgeous. Get your nose on this if you haven't already. Next is one that was really shocking. So I kind of went through and smelled a few and I was like, is this repurchase worthy? Is that repurchase worthy? And there are definitely more than 10 fragrances in my collection that I will repurchase. But this one, Salt by Ellis Brooklyn, is just that good. It's beautiful. The only thing about it is the longevity isn't super stellar, but I can get past that. It smells so good. It's like, I don't know, a fresh sea breeze, but minus all of the seaweed. It's a gorgeous fragrance. If you haven't smelled this, go to Sephora. I know Sephora has it. I'm not sure about Ulta or the big box retailers, but it's by Ellis Brooklyn. It is beautiful fragrance. I'm loving this. Honestly, now I'm like, I want to put this on my tray for this week too. So I have a little perfume tray on my nightstand. That's where I keep kind of what I'm wearing this week and keep up with it. I also post photos on Instagram of fragrances that I'm like currently testing out and what's on my table for this week anyway, or on my tray for this week. So Salt by Ellis Brooklyn. I really feel like this would be really nice going into fall and winter for daytime especially, and just kind of give you like summer vibes, but not in a like over coconutty, over tropically way. Just a really nice, refreshing fragrance. That's Salt by Ellis Brooklyn. Next is one that you guys could probably guess if you've seen very many of my videos. This is Straight to Heaven by Kilian. I will never, Lord willing, be without this fragrance in my collection. It's one of those that's really kind of men's targeted, but I wear it myself all the time. It's beautiful. I love it. I've already put a dent in it. Oof. I'm still looking for Straight to Heaven Extreme. If you know where I can find that, drop it in the comments below. I'm dying to find that fragrance. But anyway, Straight to Heaven by Kilian, a gorgeous fragrance I don't want to be without in my collection. So yeah, It is what it is. It's a nice fragrance. I spray in the cap sometimes so I can smell them. It's just nice. Beautiful, great packaging, beautiful fragrance, straight to heaven by Killian. All right, a newer one to my collection that I just can't stop talking about, honestly. I can't stop talking about it. It's Tom Ford's Jasmine Rouge. I will never not have this in my collection. I mean, never say never, but I don't foresee. It's just so good. And I'll go ahead and roll into my other one that is my favorite, like white floral right now, which is Verit Malachite. Both of these fragrances, oh, they're Christmas colors. I just realized that. Both of these fragrances are divine. And if you like one, I think you would like the other. If you like Rouge Malachite, I think you would probably like both of these. These are just two great white floral fragrances that I don't want to be without. This one is probably getting close to halfway done, and this one I just got a couple weeks ago, but it's got a dent in it for sure. So Verit Malachite, Jasmine Rouge, two fragrances, red and green. Happy Christmas. A little early for that with my pumpkin shirt on. But two fragrances that I don't want to be without in my collection. Next up, I have Fragrance Du Bois Oud June Intense. I really want to try Oud Orange Intense, and I really want just the pure oud. But I know that this is one that I will want to repurchase, and I will want the big bottle. I love how this smells. This is very tropical summer in a bottle. If you are looking for something that is reminiscent of summer, this is the fragrance for you. If you like something sweet, tropical, beautiful, this is it. I will repurchase this fragrance. It is expensive, okay, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Save up, buy you a bottle. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's so classy, but not in a vintage way at all, like just very smooth, well blended, I think is the term that a lot of people use. It's so good. Oud June Intense by Fragrance Du Bois. Okay, one you could probably guess that I cannot live my life without, or don't want to live my life without, is Mancera Roses Vanille. This one is to die for if you like roses and vanilla. I have had this in many top 10 lists. It's just that good. It is so good. It's beautiful. I always say it's like a cake made of roses or something. It's to die for. If you don't have this in your collection, then be sure and get your nose on this. This is a safe blind buy if you like sweet things. It is rose, but it's not your grandma's rose, I guess. I should coin that phrase because that's what when I think rose, I think, you know, older fragrances that used to smell like roses. This is not it. This is newer. This is updated. This is a much more modern rose. Roses Vanille by Mancera. I'm not really saving the best for last, but I'm trying to decide how to do these last three. They are all three in white bottles. Okay. Mont Blanc Signature. I have quickly fallen in love with this fragrance. I got this maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that. And I am having a blast wearing this fragrance. I will be repurchasing it. I don't think they make a larger bottle. It's just so everything. It is beautiful. I need to do a full review on this. It's gorgeous. It's classy. It's feminine. It's modern. It's beautiful. So Mont Blanc, this is Signature. I believe at this time, this is the only feminine fragrance that they have out. I know that they make men's colognes as well, and several of my friends wear them and love them. So Mont Blanc Signature, just blind buy it. It's so good. Okay, Soleil Blanc, Tom Ford. Yes, I do have two Tom Fords on here. I almost put a third Tom Ford on here, and that would be Ombre Leather. I don't want my collection without the three of those. Jasmine Rouge, Ombre Leather, and Soleil Blanc. This is the, I think, older, or like was released before Eau de Soleil Blanc. And while I like that one, it just doesn't do it for me. I have a battle video where I kind of go in depth into Eau de Soleil Blanc versus Soleil Blanc. I will link that below, but this is creamy, it's warm, it's inviting, it's tropical, it's good. It's so, so good. I really want him to make a Soleil Blanc Intense or something like that. It's so good. Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. What more can I say about this fragrance? It's beautiful. It's one of my favorites. I will be repurchasing this fragrance, hopefully in the bigger bottle. And lastly, a fragrance that was one of the very first, if not the first, niche purchases I made and still stand by. Tribeca by Bond Number 9. Take me away. Like, it's so good. I will repurchase this until they don't make it anymore. I need a body oil. I need a body wash. I need a candle. I need all the things. Bond Number 9, please make some more Tribeca products. As far as I know, from the last time I checked, this is the only, they don't have like the scented, the body butter or whatever, the extra items that they make in some of the more popular fragrances. I do not know why. This is the most edible, gourmand goodness. So check out Tribeca Bond Number 9. I will be repurchasing this. It will be in my collection forever. Yay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, the thumbs up, all the things. Drop me a comment below if there's a fragrance in your collection or maybe even your top 5 or top 10 of fragrances that you just don't want to live without, that you will definitely repurchase or that you've already repurchased. I want to know. Drop them in the comment section below. Smell you later.